Good morning, everybody. We're going to begin the week of reviews with another song review. This time, we're going to take a look at one of my favorite covers from John Lennon's rock and roll album that he recorded in 1975. Or the album was released in 1975, but it was recorded throughout 1973 and 4. October of 1973 and 4. This is an album of covers, obviously, that was recorded and produced with Phil Spector at a time in John's life where he was at kind of a crossroads, I think, because him and Yoko had separated, I think, around, I want to say 1973. And let's say John didn't take it well. He went on his well-documented period called the Lost Weekend, where he basically debauched himself. And he, so I think this album, the rock and roll album, was recorded at a time when John didn't know where he wanted to go musically, because he was, basically despondent over the separation with Yoko. And I think he found, from my estimation, a rock and roll covers record would be the easiest to record because he wouldn't have to write anything. And so I think he was too at a dry spell as a songwriter, because his muse had left him. But anyway, this was recorded with Phil Spector, as I just said, and this is to me, this is the first song from the rock and roll album that really gravitated to me. I love the arrangement of it, and I just love it. It's always been one of my favorite songs that John Lennon did. For those of you that haven't heard it, it has a real the beginning of it starts out acoustically, and I love John's acoustic guitar playing on this. It is just tremendous. And then he really lets it all go and rocks it out. And I guess the only thing that I don't sort of like about the production of this is that the kind of like the horn section sounds kind of distorted, and I think Phil Spector's best days were behind him as far as producing goes, and I think he was deep into his mental illness, because of drugs and stuff, all that. But despite that, I really love this version of Stand By Me. It's actually, it's actually one of those songs that had John lived, I would have liked to have seen him do live, because I think it would have really worked well, live on stage with him, or or in an acoustic, ver- or in an unplugged setting as well. Um, because "Stand By Me" is one of those songs that you can do many ways, and I love the way John chose to do it, despite Phil's Phil's production, and it was a tremendous um, it was a tremendous choice for John to include it on the record, and I'm hoping at some point um, there um, John's I'm hoping at some point John's estate releases a deluxe edition box set of the rock and roll record, because I love to hear some of the session tapes uh, from the sessions for the rock and roll record, and because I love to hear some of the other songs that were recorded but not used for the rock and roll project. But I hope you enjoy this. I give this 5 stars. Shot and produced by Adam Barrett. Audio and video provided by Pixabay, the YouTube Music Library, and WeVideo. Voiceover also recorded using WeVideo. Photo provided by Google Images.